advocacy on safe motherhood, blood donation camps, support to child care, cancer and heart surgeries, among others. Parliament also appreciated the Rotary International President Shekar Mehta for honoring the visit to Uganda. The motion was seconded by several legislators as moved by Chief Whip, with MPs called upon to join the club.
And economic transformation of Uganda has earned Uganda special visit by Rotarian Shekar Mehta, the president of Rotary International, and his dear wife. Now therefore be resolved as follows. 1. Parliament commends Rotary International, Rotary clubs and Rotary clubs in Uganda for the outstanding achievements in all the 7 Rotary areas of focus. 2. Parliament appreciates the Rotary International President Rotarian Shekar Mehta and his dear wife for honoring Uganda with this special visit. And 3, Parliament pays tribute, glowing tributes, to one of its own, the Right Honorable Jacob Bolanya, the Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, for his selfless service and contribution to the Rotary Foundation, earning him the prestigious title of Major Donor Level 2. Colleagues, I beg to move.
Speaker, I join all those that have spoken to second this motion. As the past president of the Rotary Club of Bukoto, our president and your dear wife, I join colleagues to welcome you to Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Right Honorable Speaker, Rotary, as said, is a voluntary association of people that come together to serve humanity. And Rotary has done a lot in different parts of the world. Much has been said, but let us note that Rotary is guided by principles, values, and the most important of these is integrity.
In matters that members would like to raise.
The Speaker, until the greatest respect to your communication.
Procedure.
UBC News Tonight. Kawempe Hospital has received the Rotary International President Shekar Mehta to launch the maternal and child program implemented by the Rotary District 9213. The multi-year maternal and child program in the vulnerable communities of Uganda, whose situation has been aggravated by the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic. The multi-partner maternal and child health program, dubbed Serving Mothers and Children Together, is to reinforce the attainment of global maternal and child health goals at local levels.
Rotary International President Shekar Mehta, together with his delegation and staff of Kawempe Hospital, Rotarians started the day by touring the hospital and checking on expectant mothers. The maiden tour was one of the activities to mark the launch of maternal and child health program at Kawempe Hospital. The program is anticipated to decrease unplanned pregnancies and increase antenatal attendancy, reduce maternal and newborn mortality, as well as severe morbidity, reduce prenatal and child mortality. The project interventions will be implemented through partnership and collaborations between the different key stakeholders using existing Rotary clubs in Rotary District 9213.
This is just outstanding. Absolutely. We are dealing with little children. I saw those children, 2 days, 1 day, 5 days old kids, handling them, giving them the care that you are giving. It's just outstanding, absolutely. It's heart-touching. And thank you all the people who are attached with it. My compliments to Rotary for taking up this wonderful program. John, yesterday you were telling me this is your flagship program, and I'm so happy that you've taken this up.
Kawempe Referral Hospital was chosen as a focal beginning point because the facility has been grappling with high patient numbers and mortality. The hospital receives over 4,000 pregnant women per month from all parts of the country and delivers an average of 100 babies daily.
Big challenge is limited space for expansion of infrastructure, for services, and as we talk, we don't have any staff quarters. So you can imagine people are staying very far, Ideally, the medical workers should be near the hospitals because they can be called upon any time of the day. So we hope we shall get some land for expansion. This gentleman next up here has offered, said the land to us. We are in the process. But even then, that's not enough. We still need much more land for expansion.
At the handover event, Stanbic Bank Uganda CEO Anne Juko noted that increasing maternal survival rate is important in addressing Sustainable Development Goal number 3 to achieve the decline of maternal mortality by 2030.
We have for a long time known, and I know every one of us believes this, that the endeavor of giving life is a noble endeavor. It is a noble endeavor that ought to be done and given the dignity it deserves. And we as Stanbic lend ourselves to this notion by saying that every single mother, wherever they are, counts. Our adage is every mother counts in this program. It doesn't matter where you are or where you come from. If you are giving life, you are doing something noble. And we owe it to you to create a meaningful and helpful environment within which you can do that.
Different partners donated to the hospital mama kits, oxygen concentrators, diapers, among others, before signing a commitment on maternal health. Zahara Abigaba, UBC.
Thank you so much, Zahara Abigaba. Suspected remains of a human being have been discovered in the bag tied on Immaculate Onebe, who was mysteriously killed and dumped in a septic tank at her residence in MUNYONYO, Kampala. Police has collected DNA samples from the deceased daughter to ascertain whether the two dead bodies match the samples. As Ivan Kahwa reports, police is calling upon members of the public to report any missing person in the area who was working at the residence of Francis Odeke.
I want my wife. Yes. If they have killed her, let them give me the body. Yes.
The case in which Francis Onebe was arrested to help in the investigation of the death of his wife, Immaculate Onebe, has taken a new twist. Uganda police has established that a bag tied on the decomposing body of Immaculate contained suspected remains of a human being,
with other seeming body bones of hands, the limbs, and the legs. And it became now a puzzle. So inevitably, we had to do post-mortem on two dead bodies.
Blood samples from the daughter of the deceased have been collected to ascertain whether they match with the two dead bodies.
It may only match only one dead body. The puzzle we have is to whom that the second body belonged to.
Police appeals to the public to report any missing person who might have been working at Francis Onebe's home.
So that we interview, probably if the right person, we can take some samples for DNA profiling.
Immaculate Onebe disappeared on the 6th January 2021, and until police made a search at the residence, no smell was sensed by the neighborhood.
There are so many avenues of how you can mitigate smell. Some of them are chemicals, and we have taken samples of those bad things for examination.
As of now, no suspect has been charged as investigations continue.
The good news is that we have built a formidable laboratory at Naguru, and we are very, very optimistic that the results will be out.
Francis Onebe was running a private security company called Pentagon Security, a poster pinned at the wall of his residence. Ivan Kahwa, UBC News in MUNYONYO.
The Ministry of Local Government is looking for an extra 12 billion shillings to facilitate the operationalization of the parish development model. Minister for Local Government Raphael Majezi told Parliament that 716 new parishes and town councils might miss out if not given attention. Benediga reports from Parliament.
During a caucus meeting of NR members of Parliament last month, it was agreed that each parish would receive 100 million shillings to facilitate the parish development model.
I really now demand that the NRM leadership put 100 million shillings per parish per year. 100 million. Why do I say 100 million? Because if we put 100 million per parish per year, in 5 years, we shall be talking of 500 million in the parish circle, government contribution, and revolving.
You need to bring this to his attention.
While appearing before the Local Government Committee of Parliament, Minister for Local Government, Raphael Majezi, said whereas 17 million Uganda shillings will be given out in the third quarter of this financial year, a total of 716 sub-counties and town councils might miss out.
The parish model this year, this financial year, has only 200 billion shillings, and the government is prepared to give 17 million per parish. If you could do a calculation, you realize that the rest of administration is really trimmed low. We have to recruit parish chiefs, we have to operationalize the parish committees and so on. But we're going to provide this year 17 million per parish with effect from the third quarter of the year. This time is for community mobilization, mindset change, sensitization, so that people understand what the difference between parish model and the other wealth creation schemes. Then in the next financial year and upwards, we shall provide a minimum of 100 million per parish. This is a commitment of government, and I'm sure that Parliament will approve that.
The committee, chaired by Godfrey Onzima, also learnt that the ministry has no funds to train local leaders on the new model.
There was a question of induction. We don't have any budget provision. We tabled the request, we did not get, and that's why we are saying we are looking at the committee to help us, like each all members have said. If we don't train these new leaders, then things will not work out right.
The parish development model aims at organizing and delivering public and private sector interventions for wealth creation and employment generation at grassroots level. The government is also planning to give an extra 2 billion to facilitate proper planning of the new cities in the next financial year.
Residents in Nyaburiza village, Nyaburiza parish, Nyarutontu sub-county in Ntungamo district woke up to a shocking discovery following a fire that burnt a home, killing a father and his 3 children while the mother is kept with fatal injuries. Resident 3 a.m. in the morning.
The arsonists are suspected to have poured fuel inside the house after breaking the glass window and closing the house from outside before setting it on fire. Akampura Obed 34, Aine Masko Innocent 9, Aine Mbabazi Patricia 7, Aijuka Peterson 18 months were killed in the fire while their mother Virunji Olivia was rescued by residents. Benon Tukahira, the Nyarubirizi village publicity secretary, said the fire started at around 3 a.m. and efforts to put off the fire were futile. He said residents found a petrol container on the window of the bedroom of the deceased and a sharp machete that was abandoned by assailants. Tukahira says Akampura had just been released from prison on bail after he was suspected to have been involved in the murder of a neighbor, Awan Akasinguzi's theft, massacre, and robbery of a motorcycle. Tom Muhozi, a neighbor to the dead, said there are many underlying factors that must be investigated. The Ntungamo District Police Commander Robert Nangolo confirmed the incident.
Very sad story there from Ntungamo. A family in Kitezo village, Kikagate sub-county, Isenjiro district, is at the verge of losing their property to save their lifeless father, a one Murema Godfrey, who is battling cancer. Murema's family, with over 16 people, is currently living on the mercies of neighbors and well-wishers, having sold most of their plantation to treat him.
The 49-year-old Godfrey Murema is living in pain with deep wounds on his leg, which medics suspect could be cancerous. Murema, a resident of Chitegezo Chikagati sub-county Singira district, says in April this year, he developed a small wound on his foot accompanied with endless pain, which he thought could disappear soon but did not. Murema was then advised to seek medical attention in Bara health facilities, but these have not left him with anything due to the huge costs of treatment.
Wanga kandeta gomonyo ndeta sabuni kandi hata hunda gambira ikibanja cyenyine cyo kikagendera hasaidi yo kuguru.
Failure to meet the medical bill, Murema's family decided to sell their small plantation and a motorcycle to rescue their father, but in vain, with nothing left for them to draw food from. Murema's wife, mother and two of their elder children are now doing casual work in order to get what to eat.
Mbitano niko turiho tusyo na nyomwe namara nze kweya nko mukazi nabona he yaderi njikore
aha hasigire twaturi kutera parani yo kuguza jinju ya ubundi yabacizire turakora ibindi yabacho basikire yabachito basikire tukamanya ugakati ine kitwine.
As the family continue to toil, Murema's condition is worsening daily amid tears flowing off their faces. Children told us that sometimes they depend on mangoes for a day's meal. Besides, hope of them going back to school when schools resume hangs in balance since their breadwinner and sole provider of school requirements is down.
Abatakano baratuyamba tira naguno no kugira ngo tuboneka kasente ko kugura ne sabuni omwonyo abatakano bakaturetera.
They're now requesting Good Samaritans to come to their rescue. Murema is in need of 40 million to have him operated. So far, well-wisher like Yellow Power and locals have contributed 4.5 million to aid the family access further treatment.
kuba kurebechi nabo bakora ki bije babase kuyamba umushijogo bamwombe kiro nakajwa babase kurugangayi omunjo amafunenje mpa
mwe mazima mwebale na inaza kugezaho nze mu gwari ro kubundi kareba nakira.
All well wishers and those that really can, please let's have some time to help Murema get back to normal life. We thank you so much for watching UBC News. Tonight we'll take a visual break. Do not miss what we have in return.
Brought to you by...
Participate in the 545 jackpot and win millions in daily and weekly prizes. The 545 jackpot is brought to you by Centenary Bank, our bank.
I smile when I think of you, Uganda, my home. My home, I dance when I look at you, Uganda, my home. Oh, my Uganda.
I know, with you I'll always stay forever. I know, because I feel that we belong together, my home. My heart, mommy, oh my Uganda.
Hey, mama.
At MTN, we look forward to starting another exciting journey together to grow our home, Uganda.
Echa COVID-19 chijja kugwa only if we stay at home, observe physical distancing, wear masks properly, sanitize or wash our hands with soap and water regularly, or get vaccinated now.
Five times the winning, yeah. 5 times the happiness, yeah. 5 times the luckiness, yeah. 5 for 5, oh yeah. It's 5 for 5. 5 for 5. 5 times the money, yeah. 5 times the shopping, yeah. 5 times the prizes, yeah. 5 for 5, oh yeah. It's 5 for 5. 5 for 5.
Win 100,000 Uganda shillings weekly in the 5 for 5 jackpot. Simply download the Center mobile app. Click Center on the go to open your account online. Transact 5 times or more using Center mobile, Center Visa, and Center Agent to stand a chance to win. The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. So, participate in the 5 for 5 jackpot and win millions in daily and weekly prizes. The 5 for 5 jackpot is brought to you by Centenary Bank, our bank. Centenary Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund.
Airtel Uganda has the best and most affordable rates when it comes to withdrawing and sending money. Withdraw money for as low as 330 shillings up to a maximum of 12,500 shillings. Sending money is just as affordable as ever. Absolutely unbeatable. Use Airtel Money on the most affordable network with the largest network of Airtel Money branches in Uganda. Dial *185# to get started. Airtel Money. Simple, secure, borderless.
Join us virtually as we celebrate URA's 30th anniversary and annual Thanksgiving service. The event will be live on all major TV channels and on Zoom. The guest of honor will be His Excellency, the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The celebrations will take place at the Kololo Independence Grounds on the 15th of September 2021, starting at 10 a.m. Ebenezer, thus far the Lord has helped us.
Lord, I am thankful, thankful for the name of Jesus, thankful for the blood that cleans us. Lord, I'm thankful for you. Each day I am thankful, thankful for the Spirit's leading, thankful that in you there's healing.
Uganda Revenue Authority, developing Uganda together.
Nkuleetedde MTN Kabode essimu ya smart gy'osobola okwefunira olwo n'ogisasula mpola nkugambye yeno eri eya kavi ate nga tamanyi endala zonna mu katale ejjirako omuggo gwa yintaneti kati ky'oba okola gwenyiga *555*2# okebere oba osobola okwefunira MTN Kabode olumala okebera bw'oti dduka buddusi ku dduuka lya MTN lyonna eri kuli okumpi weefunire MTN Kabode olwo olyoka ogisasule mpola ng'osasula nnusu 15,000 zokka buli wiiki okumala emyezi 6 ng'okozesa MTN Momo weefunire Kabode kati dish.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Getting GoTV was the best decision James has ever made. Finding a good place to watch football was never easy, but it was costly until James discovered something big. Now he can finally enjoy the benefits of homegrown advantage with a decoder and 1 month of GoTV value. For just 25,000 shillings, enjoy the world's biggest leagues and cap competitions. GoTV Uganda, love it.
Hey there, are you interested in doing a course in the computing field? Well, we have you covered. Mara, University of Science and Technology, under the Faculty of Computing and Informatics, offers undergraduate programs in Bachelor of Information Technology, Bachelor of Computer Science, and Bachelor of Science and Software Engineering. Master's programs in Information Systems, Health Information Technology, and Business Informatics. Postgraduate diplomas in Information Systems, Health Information Technology, and Business Informatics. We also offer a PhD in Computing by Research. For more information, reach us on the contact details below or visit our website fci.mas.ac.ug. For applications, visit our online platform and apply now.
You know, you could just buy a new smartphone from anywhere in Uganda. Dial *175 *94# to activate their 100% double data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles for 3 months. Better yet, you automatically receive free 1 GB valid for 30 days. You are hooked already, aren't you? Enjoy 100% double data bonus from Airtel. Buy a smartphone from anywhere in Uganda and insert an Airtel SIM card. Dial *175 *94# to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Dial *175# and select your preferred bundle to activate a 100% data bonus offer on weekly or monthly bundles, valid for 3 months. Airtel, the smartphone network.
UBC News Tonight, welcome to our business news tonight. As the Uganda Revenue Authority celebrates 30 years of existence as tax governing body since 1991, it boasts of a 19 trillion return amidst COVID-19, as well as other significant achievements. URA is also proud of its automated systems such as digital tracking devices, including electronic receipting, launch of a bus that will reach out to different places of the country, and are yet to receive more 3 buses.
Uganda Revenue Authority celebrates 30 years at a time. It has registered an increase in the tax collection base that has realized more revenue collection. Government has been getting more funds from foreign grants and loans to run the country's affairs. However, URA plans to sensitize the public to attract more players to bridge the gap between the national needs and tax collection.
We have set out to deliberately educate our citizens, reach out to them, teach them about tax paying, their obligations, their responsibilities, their rights as taxpayers, what they need to know, so that we can expand the tax register. We can bring in more players. That way, everybody will pay something, and something little collectively will touch, which is what we need to build our nation.
URA is embarking on introducing mobile officers in each region across the country to ensure effective service delivery to taxpayers.
New tax officers. The plan is that we'll be able to reach more places than where we've been, to enhance the teams on the ground. Some of our regional offices take care of about 10 districts, and out of those 10 districts you find 5 staff doing that, 5 including a driver and maybe someone to keep the office. So you find 3 active officers covering 10 districts. That is practically impossible.
URA is committed to serve Ugandans with integrity and professionalism to fulfill its mandate towards taxpayers amid its challenges registered. The body will have a mechanism to support sectors and businesses that have been affected by COVID-19.
We have adopted a number of measures to make sure that tax does not become the reason for their closure. So those who have no tax but have filed a return, we have allowed them to pay in installments. Those who are struggling, they come with reschedule their payment plans. So what we can do for the struggling sector is to support. What we will do is to reach out to those maybe who have not been on our register but are thriving and their businesses are going on well, to cover this gap.
A Thanksgiving ceremony will be held on the 15th September 2021 at Kololo Grounds to appreciate taxpayers for their support through the 30 years. Sandra Kahunde, Andrew Sabera, UBC News.
Sign out. Yes, thank you so much for watching. That is all we had for you this time round. Enjoy the next program. Do not miss what we have at 10 p.m.
For the weather update from Uganda National Meteorological Authority, I'm Daphne Kavasita and Samba. Thanks for tuning into UBC. Most parts of the country today had sunny intervals, especially the morning hours, though some areas had cloudy and isolated showers, especially areas around the lake. Later in the afternoon, we had isolated showers in most parts of Uganda. Still, some areas had sunny intervals. According to a report that we received today, Chitugum reported the highest amount of rainfall of 15.7 millimeters. Kasese, we had 5.2 millimeters. Chenjojo, we had 3.0 millimeters. And then Toro, we had 2.3 millimeters. According to the satellite image over Africa, we see there is a low pressure center that is over Indian Ocean, and also there is a low pressure center over land, over the tip of South Africa.